How's it going, guys? It's Jeremy doing a quick review on the C922 Logitech webcam. Is it still the dominant webcam in the space? How does it look compared to an actual DSLR? All of the videos I typically do are through my Canon 80D through its kit 18 to 135 zoom lens. That's what you're seeing me on right now. But my kid has been using the Logitech C922, which I use for a long time. But there are some really big differences. Now, you're going to get an actual comparison with a high-end DSLR versus a much less expensive webcam. Pros and cons. Okay, first let's start with the pros. It is tiny, okay? The C922 is an itty bitty little thing that actually can clip right on top of your monitor. So from a space standpoint, it is unrivaled, because having a big old DSLR with a 4-inch lens hanging off of it, I have to make space for that much camera. Plus, with the DSLR, I also have to use an Elgato Cam Link, which is a capture card that uses a special HDMI cable to come out of the camera into the Elgato, which is how I get it through USB into the computer. So it's a lot more expensive when you start adding all the peripherals that you need to get this camera to work with the computer. So without further ado, let's compare this image from the Canon 80D DSLR with this one here. How's it going, guys? This is the Logitech C922. Now, you'll notice right out of the box, it is way brighter, not as much color. It actually has more of a wide frame, so it's capturing more of my room. Like when I switch back over here to my Canon, now it is a zoom lens, so it is slightly zoomed in to cut out some of the extra lighting. But this camera is going to be a lot more true to the colors because I have color settings in the camera that I can utilize. And it's just an overall crisper, clear image that I control the depth of field and the zoom and focus with, right? But this one, if you go in, let's do this. I'm going to double click here and let's see. Where is my, there we go. So I have my configure menu option up right now, and I can take off auto white balance, and you can see here, let's see, I can warm it up, and I can, change the white balance. So if I don't want it so warm, maybe we put it there rather than putting it on auto. Let's do that. And other than that, the white balance is really the only thing you can control other than the focus. Now, you can go into manual focus with the C922, and pardon me for looking up. I just want to make sure I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. And then we can change the exposure. So that is with the auto exposure off. So we can darken it. So that's auto. But if we drop it to say like a negative, probably a -6, and I do have low light compensation, which we probably don't need because I have lots of lights on me right now. But if we go with that, so now it's definitely looking a lot better, right? So this camera is a very capable camera. If you're doing Zoom calls, if you're doing business related stuff, there is nothing wrong with this particular camera. However, if you want to do high quality, sharp image for live streaming, you're definitely going to want to upgrade the camera. This is a great entry level, or like I said, a business camera. But if you're wanting to take YouTube seriously or be a content creator, it really finds its limit in those arenas. Green screening, chroma keying, it can do it, but it's a lot more difficult because it's not pulling in all the true colors of greens, and so it tends to wash out and chroma key a lot of other colors in your shot. So I find it a lot more difficult to operate with, but hopefully that gives you guys at least a little bit better idea of the quality of the camera compared to a DSLR. So at the end of the day, it's a great camera. I highly recommend it for your everyday usage. If you want to be a content creator and do professional style videos, you're going to need something a little bit better. But I hope that helps you in making the decision that's going to be right for you.